Hi. Sorry, so much stuff in the way. How you guys doing on this beautiful, wonderful Memorial Day weekend? It stopped raining here, and the sun finally came out. It was a little dreary this morning. So yeah, I'm so proud of that. And as you can see, it's a beautiful day. It's really beautiful. Just sitting under this umbrella and just want to know what you guys have planned for tomorrow, since that's Memorial Day. Oh, I would love to just put on a bikini and get on a boat on the lake or something and throw back a couple of beers. Really, I would, but maybe another day. So yeah, it's just. But it's Sunday right now, and it's just wonderful. It's an ideal weather for today, as long as it stays like this and it's not raining. And, and that's just pretty much it. Other than it's just been a while since I talked to you guys last. Yeah, I'm just in my zone. I guess I'll put it that way. In my zone. I'm sure it's gonna be some barbecuing. Like wow, we're almost like in the middle of the year, right? In a couple of days, about a week from now, it'll be June. Woo! It's like it feels like it almost just started, right? I like the way this backdrop is looking like I'm really somewhere fancy. I mean, I am in my own zone. It's fancy. So yeah, I did add three more songs onto my radio station. I feel really good about that. I get into these spurts where I just feel like just making music, and then I get to the point where I don't feel like making it. So right now I'm in that zone. I feel like making tracks. I still haven't finished all of the 20 I started with. That I challenged myself to do, but I like making up some more. So it kind of like balances. I can't talk. Balances out. So I'm pleased with that. I'm happy with that. And it is what it is. It's how I've made music, just constantly getting in that zone when I'm feeling it versus forcing it. And I feel like they turn out pretty good for the most part. So, yeah, well, what we have on today is my Rise T-shirt, my Rise to Fame T-shirt, and just a pair of jeans. I don't know. I don't know. So much. Yeah, just a pair of jeans. I feel like my stomach has really. It's a work. It's just I never like when I was younger. Of course, losing your stomach was easy. Like you do a couple sit-ups and things of that nature, and you're just flat again. But as you get older, things don't just slide off as fast as you like to. But consistency is key. I mean, once you break through that one stubborn fat part, because that's what they call it, stubborn fat. Once you break through that wall, and it probably is easier uh, once you get it off. But just getting it off the first is hard. But so yeah, I've been constantly working on it. I feel like my arms. I've always had big arms, but I feel like the fat on them back here, because as you get older, things you don't hardly use kind of is the first place your fat accumulates, I guess. So I feel like I got these sweat things, like the sweat shirts. You can not sweat shirts, but it's a sweat jacket, like vinyl looking thing. You wrap them around your arms. So when I do my workout, I make sure I put those on and the sweat jacket thing. So I get a really good sweat and workout with it. But anyway, as you can see, I'm just all over the place. I'm just excited about the weather and just sometimes you just take time out to think about like wow how far you've come, right? Even just doing this, even just having a radio station of my own, like with my own songs on it, just how far you've come, and you just think about it. And and just you continue on with that mindset and just keep going on and till you can't go no more, I guess. I mean, pretty much. But yeah, it's a breath of fresh air. Well, yeah, it's starting to warm up though. I think it's only gonna be like 78 or 79, but with the sun out, I'm just sitting under this umbrella, getting that breeze. It's uplifting, is what I could say at the present moment, and just not being bothered with other. I don't know. I know sometimes everyone gets tired of being bothered with other people's drama. Like I am not the drama queen. I really am not a drama queen. I spend more time trying to tell people to go find them something else to do. I mean, just the same way I'm doing things and finding stuff to do or entertaining my own audience, it's the same thing that other people can do. I don't know how many times I can express that because people are complaining about does she have people paying attention to her. It's just because she just is always being herself. It's just like, you know, sometimes people complaining about not having anything or not being able to come up with stuff. It's just you should focus on you and not somebody else. So I'm always thankful for that I didn't grow up wishing I was like other people. Everybody kind of like wishes they had a the love of their life, and you know, sometimes people find that early, and sometimes people find that later in life. It's like that seesaw, right? It just you try to balance it. Whatever point in your life you find love and happiness and anything else that you feel, you just try to balance that out. So I remember one time going to the YMCA. I would go before we got a new one here. I would go there and work out and stuff. And so I hardly ever take exercise classes, but I decided to take one. And so when I got there, of course, you got the girls uh, saying that this one girl could sit on the ball without a problem. She would balance it out. I know it had something to do from when I was a little girl going to the Y, but that's what they claim. So for somehow I got up on that ball because you're supposed to like sit on there with your knees and just be able to sit there. And for some reason I had never done it before, but I guess it was something they did all the time. So I don't know in that class. And I just sat there and they kept falling off of it and stuff. And I just was like picked the perfect ball, I guess. I don't know. And I just sat there and just watched them constantly try to figure it out. But, so I took a lot from that as the years went on. And it's like, I keep taking things from it because I feel like in life, I feel like why don't people just like being themselves? Why does it have to be like I'm better than you type of attitude? Why does that always have to be the case? I mean, maybe it's just around me because I just do what I do. I don't really study other people or do anything. I just get up every morning and go on my merry little way doing me. That's all I focus on. I don't know if someone did it before or didn't do it before or it just look easy when I do it. I don't know what it is. I just do it. I just do whatever I feel like I want to do. I don't really ask people questions about things or anything. So, but I never understand. So that's what I took from that. Is just be yourself. You don't have to try to keep promoting that you're so good at something because then you just fail at it. Because it just seemed like they just kept falling off the wall. So like they fail miserably. So every day to them, I think it's they still have that in their mind that they need to find a way to beat me. So they can get that thought off their mind when no one asked them to put it on their mind to begin with. I just took a class. I didn't know I was, you know, I mean, I think that was the point of it anyway. I just took the class. I wasn't trying to be better than anybody. I was trying to lose weight. But sometimes you're already in shape, but to you, you feel like you fat or something. So I just felt that way, and I didn't think about it, anything other than I didn't know what people was thinking, but I just went into it that way. So it feels like every day this is what I'm faced with: people who are just like stressing themselves out about it. Like I need to be able to beat her at something when I'm. It's hard to beat somebody at something when they're not competing, when they don't have that in their mind. It's not their mindset. These people are just being themselves. They're not trying to beat you. They're not trying to be like you, or they not wishing they was like you or anything. They just being themselves. But every day is seriously, no doubt, I have people just feel like they are going crazy because they can't beat somebody who ain't competing. Now I get into some things where I will try to, like, if I notice. Now, I wasn't at a tennis match physically, but I don't know. I can just walk into stuff with people. It's like here's the perfect opportunity for us to, you know. But anyway, I don't get me to going. But I don't know. I just feel like I watch a lot of people get stressed out just looking at me. Like, when I'm not thinking about anything, I just, like Friday at work, I wasn't thinking about anything, but people wanted to make me think about something. And all I was thinking about was being hungry, and I can't wait to go eat. So I, I guess I always look like the wounded animal or something. I don't know. But anyway, I just give you a little background of something that I feel like people always feel like they are in a competition with me when I'm not even thinking about things like that. I have so many other things to focus on that it just keeps me out of that circle. No pun intended, but it just keeps me on my own path and being happy I'm on my own path. And and I'm sure everyone has had doubters, right? People that done doubted everything they, if they had shared a plan that they wanted to do. You had doubters on the sidelines doubting that you would accomplish this, or that you would amount to anything, that you would understand anything, or that you would know how to do anything. I mean, everybody has doubters, like it's just a natural thing. So I try not to doubt people. I try not to even, if you believe you're going to do something, you just believe it. But I don't get a chance to really talk to people like that because I don't. But anyway, enough about me. What are you guys doing? What are you up to? I know this is June is definitely the month I'm going use my own uh, logos and stuff. I'm trying to think if I should change not my logo, but the color of the background of it. Because right now it's white. I don't know if I should change them, like, during the summer and make the background of it more colorful or stand out a little bit more. I don't know. I'm fool with that a little bit. You can tell me your thoughts on that. So, but anyway, yeah, I'm just watching people. They're out and about enjoying the weather. And it's a beautiful day to enjoy it. So. But I am one day wishing I can be on a boat in a bikini, just being happy. I think that's fun. It sounds fun and all these things. So, uh, things I've never really tried to do. I don't think most people look at me because I'm just mostly like around the house a lot. Uh, and, I've ventured out to different things here and there that's outside of where I live. Like, but I never really set my mind on doing anything but being myself. I think I had to fight a lot to be myself at first. So I just feel like now I'm in that place in my life where that's no longer a thing. I am myself, and no one can change who I am, and I'm cool with that. I'm not wondering on things. So I feel like now I have time to think about those things because before I don't feel like I had time because, you don't want to go anywhere and people treat you mean and because they don't understand you and all of these things. So you have to kind of like express who you are and just like people have to let you know who they are first and you just live your life and if you mesh together you do. Otherwise you just become a tourist of some other body's country and things like that. But yeah, so I feel like now I can think about these things and without having to wonder uh, how people will accept me. I mean, like I am who I am. I've lived my life as being who I am. Anybody who knows me know I don't try to be anybody else, and that's good and bad, I guess, to some people because they wish. Some people wish I would try to be like someone else. You know, but like I said, that just falls in the line with that the time I went to the Y and they was just falling off. They just kept failing for whatever reason. I don't know. So you don't want to be a failure, I know, at anything really, and so it just seems like it keeps eating people up because they feel like they are a failure. When I'm not looking at them that way anyway, but I'm not gonna let people make me feel like I'm a failure when I wasn't trying to do anything. Just was taking a class. And I still have that mindset. I'm just being myself. So if you keep feeling like you're failing at something, you should stop trying to compete with people that aren't even trying to compete with you. And then it will be impossible to feel like a failure, in my opinion. So, I mean, if people feel like I'm a failure because I've never tried to really do anything, like go travel the world or anything, and I just mainly been at home, and people feel like I'm a failure, then that's just what they feel like. It doesn't necessarily mean I am, just because they feel like it. So, so I just live my life like that. I hope I'm making sense because I'm just jabbering on and just like enjoying this beautiful weather. Um, that's pretty much it. And like I said, I'm still working on some more songs, but I did put 3 new songs on there. And I think that's just it's just for the is how I felt on Friday, and yeah, and I'm happy about it. So that's all I wanted to say. I know you guys are out and about doing your thing as am I. So I do want to say I thank you. I appreciate it. Being interested in our lives, and I just enjoy being able to do this. This is also something I never really thought about doing. I think I thought about doing it, but I just never really tried to think too hard about it as far as, and then on the other platforms, you got to have so many hours to do these things. So, but I think this has been the perfect time for me to start doing it because before, when I was doing it, it would have been just like out of being mad and just constantly talking about what other people are doing that's making me mad. So this time it's just me being myself. Like I said, I feel like I've kind of like stop thinking about all these things and just focus on what I'm doing and sharing that with my audience about what I'm doing and just being happy with that. Where I'm at in my life and how much I've accomplished and overcame. And so I hope you guys are having the best of the day. And again, my lives have, I have kind of toned down that too. It's feeling like I always got to be in the moment, trying to keep up with things versus just, you know, doing it when I'm feeling like it's really just a conversation with my audience versus different things. So I think I'm really liking that direction as well. And it's just been about being consistent about it all. And then like on YouTube, I also do shorts and just living my life. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. I thank you so much. And please stay tuned. Thank you. Do like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And find us on Instagram as well. All right. Thank you. Peace.